so first things first, my hair is in a puff for the day, and it's curled with flexi rods. Actually turned out pretty well. Usually I avoid flexi rods because they just always fail, but this one was okay. Anyhow, I'm just going to take out the braids that I have in the front of my hair. So now that the braids are all out, I'm just going to moisturize before I twist it back up. So I just used a little bit of water and oil. Use whatever oil you want. And then I have the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Grow and Restore treatment. Still not a fan of the smell, but it works, so I'm using it. Gonna put some oil on there, doing the LOC method. The lotion oil cream. I'm going to use Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie as my cream to seal it all in. Alright, so I'm going to slow this part down because this is the actual tutorial part. So a flat twist is a French braid basically, but you have 2 pieces of hair instead of 3. So I'm going to start off with 2 small strands. Of course, the bigger the pieces you grab, the bigger the twist in the end. The smaller the pieces, the smaller the twist. So this, I guess I'd say, kind of medium size. So I'm just going to start with the 2 pieces of hair, and then as I go, I twist the top. Sorry, my hair was in my way. I take the top piece, as you see here, and I'm going to pull it over the front, and then grab it from the bottom to pull it back down. And then use the hand up top again to grab new hair to add. Pull it around, so I'm just twisting the pieces. As I'm pulling the new piece, I'm twisting the other piece. So grabbing hair, pulling it forward, and then the part that I pulled forward, I pass to the other hand. And then when I grab new hair with the top hand, and then pull it down again with the bottom hand to grab new hair with the top hand, and that's how it twists all the way down. And so twisting this way, like I said, grabbing for the top hand, grabbing the new hair to be added into it, causes the twist to go forward, and for a while I was a bit confused at how to make it go both ways. I saw other people had their hair twisted forwards and backwards, and I did not get how to do it both. But it just depends on whether you grab the hair from the top or bottom. So grabbing it from the top gives you this sort of twist, and then I will show you grabbing it from the bottom as well. Alright, so when you get to the end of your head and you're just twisting the rest of the hair, just use the 2 strands, twist them together all the way down. You can wrap the end around your fingers if you need to, and then that'll stay just fine. I'm not going to add a perm rod or anything at the bottom because this isn't to be taken out to be curled later. It's just strictly going to stay in a flat twist. Alright, so here we go one more time. This is going to be sped up a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain, so hopefully you can kind of catch what I'm doing by watching my hands, but even then I see my hands are in the way. It's just kind of how it is. So just twist the hair to your head and add hair as you go. Be careful not to pull too hard. I have found doing this to my edges to really help if you ever have thinning edges or you're trying to regrow them or something. It's a great way to protect your edges without putting too much tension on them. Alright, so now we're on to the other side. I already moisturized using the LOC method like I did in the beginning of the video. And this side is going to be the one that twists backwards, as I mentioned before. The other one twists forward, this one twists backwards. You're still starting off the same way with 2 pieces of hair, or 2 sections of hair, and then you're going to pull it backwards. And my hand at the bottom is the one that is adding new hair. you can see my pointer finger on the hand at the bottom adds new hair. And I rake my fingers all the way through the ends of my hair, because if you do not, then as you're twisting, you can kind of just get your ends in a knot, and then you have to take the time to detangle. It pulls out extra hair. So just rake your fingers all the way through as you go, just to keep the hair in order. And as you can see, the twist is going backward, and I will show you both of them so you can kind of see the comparison between which one's going back and which one's going forward. But it's the same technique, it's just a matter of which hand is grabbing the hair, the bottom, like in this way, going backwards, or the top, like I showed previously, going forward. You don't always have to part your hair. I did for the style just because I did the puff, but usually I do not. I just grab hair and go, and then just put the back however it's going to go. It adds a little flair to the style if you do a bun or whatever. Usually when I do twists in the front of my hair, both sides will be going the same direction. I don't mix the two, although it's not against the law to do so. So there's it going back, and there's the twist going forward.